Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is well. Welcome back to another episode of To a Woman's Heart, where we uplift, motivate, encourage, and empower women. Hope everybody is doing well on this day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the YouTube channel. If you're a woman and you have a business, we do have a social media outlet that is toawomansheart.org. You can go there and brand your business, network, and share life moments. As I've said many times before, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp was down. Don't put our eggs in one basket. So let us build up toawomansheart.org. It's just for women. All right. So tonight, we are highlighting women in business, and we're waiting on our guests to log on. So I'm going to talk a little bit until she logs in. Okay, hold on. There seems to be some technical difficulty, so I'm going to mute out right quick. Okay, well, as we know, the internet is kind of, it says is internet for some things is kind of slow. So while she's getting ready to chime in, okay, we're waiting. All right, here we go. Let's do this here. We're getting there. Be patient. Technical difficulties, but hey, Latise. Can you hear me?
Okay. Hello.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Yes.
So we're on, and Latise Jordan, the CEO of CHANVRE. Is that how you pronounce it? Pronounce it for me. Okay, we moving a little.
CHANVRE. R is silence.
CHANVRE.
CHANVRE.
CHANVRE. Okay, so it's like French.
CHANVRE.
Okay. It's like French. I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. So turn up your volume a little bit.
CHANVRE.
CHANVRE. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you come up with that name?
It is French. The R is silent.
Okay. So how did you come up with that name?
Let me see. You can?
Okay, you're moving a little slow.
Let me see. Let's see. Okay, is that better?
That's better.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. So I came up with the name. Okay. I came up with the name because my son's clothing line or brand is Anamian.
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit. You're breaking
Oh, I
up.
don't know what's wrong.
It's
You
so
still can't hear me?
I can hear you, but you break up a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me know if I need to go out. Okay. So my son's clothing brand is called Anamianit, one of his
Uh-huh.
brands, which is French,
Mm-hmm.
and it means no name in French.
Okay.
So, excuse me, I had a prior business that I gave a French name. So when I was looking for a name, I want
Okay. I can't hear you.
maybe should I move?
Yeah, maybe you should move for better reception.
Um, is this better?
Uh yeah, let's talk a little bit and see if it'll
Okay.
be better.
I'm moving. Let me check.
Reached on whoa, gang gon' step, I ain't gotta say go. Pop big shit, can't flush in a commode. This year had to set new goals in the feds to the sweep, had to buy new pole. Want me a lamb, so I went about bold. Got one set, now I'm going white gold. Say these niggas ain't in my bracket no more. Say these niggas ain't getting more for a show. I chase bags, I ain't worried about a hoe. Give me 5 seconds on the clock, I'ma score. Can't ship one, so he had to buy four. When the streets got dry, had to grab 5 more. Get it by plane, you can get it by boat. Walk outside, now they giving out hope. You ain't really no trapper, you giving out dope. They watch how I move, now they write what I wrote. Speak what I spoke. Really getting money, can't link with y'all folk. But I take a free kill, giving out smoke. Big boy Cupid don't hand me no rope. Could depend on hit. Came with my throat, drop bread on your head. Don't have my shoot first, but I made a shit over with it. Like, like, control what you knew, but the money still old. And I'm talking big money, ain't no money you can fold. If you show me 100, I'll show you what's a go. Keep the trap alive, if you don't, you go broke. Jump in the game with no Mr. Big Goat. Niggas say he go rush over the chopper hitting fold. But don't know how many racks the young niggas sitting on. FaceTime big Gucci in my mama living room. Got my baby in the flesh, guess that's who I'm living through. Got gold on my neck, I ain't had no silver spoon. If you reach for the chain, show you how to kill. It came from the bottom, I know how I feel to lose. Reached on whoa, gang gon' step, I ain't gotta say
Okay.
go. Pop big shit, can't
Okay,
flush it up
that's your
commode.
music.
This shit had to set new goals in the
Okay.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
some music playing somewhere.
I am so sorry. It must be my son. I apologize. I'm sorry, you all. I'm on my son's laptop. I apologize. I apologize.
It's okay. That's the art of having children.
Well, for one, this is my son's laptop. Oh, wait. How do I end this? I am so sorry. This is my son's laptop. So I don't know where the music came from. I apologize. That's what we get for using our thing. Oh my goodness. I have a house full of boys. I apologize, everyone. I didn't know.
It's
I heard the music, but I didn't know it was coming from here. So I
It's
apologize.
okay. It's okay.
I have 4 sons. I apologize. They from age 32, 26, 18, and 12. So
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what
I'm
boys
sorry.
listen to. So it is what it is. Mom borrowed the computer, and
Yeah.
she didn't
I
check
need
the
to
music aspect of it. So
yes.
it's all
I don't
good.
even know how to work it. I just logged in to my email.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that was gonna happen. And he's not here to help. So it was either my phone or this laptop. And okay.
Okay. So we can hear you better now. Well, that's a good
Okay. I
laugh
do
for the night,
apologize.
everybody. It's all good.
Yes. I'm a boy mom. I'm sure you all can understand. But as you can see, my house is saved, so don't listen to those music everything. It's just music. Okay, now back to business. Okay. All right. So through all of that, I'm able to get some business going here.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
The name derived from my oldest son. He
Mm-hmm.
started his first business in Paris, and most of the names, when you're looking up a name, most of the time they're always gone.
Mm-hmm.
When when you starting a business and you Googling your names and you're
Mm-hmm.
doing a search for your
Mm-hmm.
for to get your business started. So I always go lean more towards a French name
Mm-hmm.
because they're usually available in the
Right.
United States because people don't usually use them.
Okay.
So CBD is from the hemp plant.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did, I researched hemp in French, and that's what it
Mm-hmm.
means. Chanvre. So
Chanvre.
it's chanvre, yes. So
Chanvre.
the R
Okay.
is silent, yes. And then the
Okay.
L, yeah, so the LE, because my website is Chanvre.
Okay.
So basically that means the hemp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's where the name came from. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be noticeable on shelves.
Mm-hmm.
You have different brackets of clientele.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to make a lot of money, you should cater to those type of people.
Right.
That will purchase your product and
Mm-hmm.
um and purchase your product, and you cater to those type of people.
Mm-hmm.
So um you have to, if they came into the store or if they were doing their research for that type of product, you
Mm-hmm.
want it to be noticeable for them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go
Right.
straight to that.
Right.
So that's the look I was looking for in the name and everything. So that's where everything derived
Okay. So what made you
from that
rebrand?
aspect.
What made you want to rebrand? Because I know you had it up on another name before. So why did you want to rebrand?
Okay, because before I was doing my research and I needed to have a name to just get the product out there.
Mm-hmm.
So after getting the product out, I
Mm-hmm.
collabed with my son and started strategizing.
Okay.
So he made me do more homework as far as my market, my
Mm-hmm.
price point,
Mm-hmm.
where do I want to see this in 5 years? Where do I want to. So when I started doing that part of the
Mm-hmm.
work, that's when I had to rebrand
Okay.
for
So
the
you
reason
had you
that I just explained.
so you have a, business coach now? Somebody
Hmm,
help you to, or somebody?
well, my oldest son, we just kind of, yeah, you could say he helps.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody to bounce off some things with, to to get your
Yes.
business, to help you brand your business better.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's a
So
good
that's,
thing.
yes.
And so what's
And
included in your your brand now. So what are you marketing?
Okay, my baby to it is my CBD oil because
Mm,
that product I literally make from scratch.
okay.
I do everything. And
Okay.
um so the CBD oil, that's where I put all my time, my research,
Mhm.
and then everything else that's made is it comes from the CBD oil.
Okay.
So basically, if I make body butter,
Mhm.
I add the CBD oil to it. When I
Mhm.
make my bath salt, I add the CBD oil to it. So once I got my CBD oil down pat and the
Mhm.
formula
Mhm.
for all the strengths and,
Mhm.
played around with that and got everything, to market,
Mhm.
to go on the shelves and actually, sell, and did all my testers and all that.
Mhm.
That's the main thing. So
Okay.
everything else, I just make using the oil that I made
Okay. So
scratch.
what is the benefits of your CBD oil? So
Oh
just in
wow.
case somebody would not know, what are the
Yeah.
benefits?
So I don't know if anyone is familiar with, well, I know everyone's familiar with seizures from epilepsy and different things. People
Mhm.
have seizures for different things.
Mhm.
So you can have it from brain tumors, from
Mhm.
epilepsy,
Mhm.
I've even heard and spoken with families whose their kids might smoke too much marijuana or like the wrong type or something. I
Mhm.
don't really know the details of it, but I've
Mhm.
heard of that happening where they
Mhm.
started going into seizures.
Mhm.
So um, it helps with that.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone follows Rick Ross, but he was having a lot of episode like last year or the year
Mhm.
before where he started having multiple seizures
Mhm.
and they were like almost life threatening.
Mhm.
So um if you're on tobacco, if you smoke cigarettes, you have
Mhm.
seizures, or whether it's marijuana or different things too much, because you have the natural marijuana that's grown from the earth, from you can
Mhm.
plant it and it's grown,
Mhm.
and then they have the kind that they add to it, and they
Mhm.
call them all these different things. K9,
Mhm.
it's that. I don't know anything about that, but I've heard these stories. So
Mhm.
when they start mixing things, it can send their body into reactions.
Mhm.
So this CBD oil and even the flower regulates the body back to its normal um, balance.
Okay.
And um, I've never smoked cigarettes or anything,
Mhm.
but from speaking with people, I've heard testimonies where CBD has helped women get off drugs.
Mhm.
I've heard where it's helped people stop smoking cigarettes.
Mhm.
Um, it has well, even Rick Ross, he's promoting a CBD brand right now that he
Mhm.
actually partnership with because he said it helped his seizures, and
Mhm.
he gave up smoking and different things,
Mhm.
and he credits it to the CBD.
Mhm.
So with the flower, um, the people who smoke cigarettes and smoke weed, and different things like that, they can smoke CBD flower instead of that and won't have those reactions, and it'll bring their body back to its normal, balance. And
Okay.
then
So CBD, I mean, from its natural state, is a good property for healing. I've heard
yes,
people use it to rub with it for pain. I've
yes,
heard people can put it as they can put it up on their tongue,
yes,
um, and ingest it.
it just,
And
yes, it makes it work faster. That's the only difference.
oh, okay. So it's just like directly into your system. Well, it would
Correct.
absorb quicker.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is known to relieve pain, it relieves stress, it relieves anxiety, it promotes bone growth, it
Mm-hmm.
reduces inflammation, it reduces blood sugar levels, it suppresses muscle spasms, and it reduces seizures due to seizures and convulsions.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you sleep. It does take the pain away. It does a lot. You can
Mm-hmm.
cook with it. You can bake with it. You can rub it on your body. You can put the drops under your tongue. Usually, when people have seizures,
Mm-hmm.
that's when they put the drops under their tongue.
Okay.
And like Rick Ross, he's the only person I actually heard that had seizures. Besides my friend daughter, I gave her some for her kids, and it helped them. But where he said he rarely has them now at all.
Okay.
So um,
So these are
I
all natural elements that you put into your oils.
well, the
It's all
CBD
natural.
oil is all natural, and
Okay.
it all comes from the hemp plant.
Okay. Yeah.
So actually, marijuana, natural with marijuana that's not mixed with other things, it
Mm-hmm.
comes from the same plant, but they're extract from different parts of the plant.
Okay.
So you have a chemical. So say if I'll use this as an example. So say if this was the plant and see this bud at the top,
Mm-hmm.
this might be the marijuana part. This
Mm-hmm.
might this might be the CBD down here. The
Oh,
chemical
okay.
might only be in this bud.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
when they abstract, when they're taking it, you know, taking the plant, the part that they use for the marijuana is the part of the plant that has the chemical in it,
Okay.
which that's what makes people get high. But the benefits of the CBD is the same benefits marijuana has. It just has that extra chemical for the highness.
Okay. And
Whereas
it
CBD, they take that from the part that does not have the
okay.
chemical.
To get high.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Because I know they say, and I know I'm sure it's still in effect for cancer patients. They suggested marijuana is good for medicinal purposes for those
It's
who have
both.
cancer.
Yeah, it's both. My aunt, I really believe she was cured from marijuana because she had congestive heart failure and cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw them give her only so long to live, and she smokes every day. She cooks with it, she bake with it, she do everything, and she gets around better than me now.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I know it's all God,
Mm-hmm.
allowed that to happen,
Right.
but she went that route. And you have some people, it starts in the mental with me with anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if you believe something gonna work, eventually it'll work. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
If that's what your mind makes your body react. So yeah.
Okay. Well,
So I actually have all products. I have the flour, I have the pre-rolls, I have the body butter, I have the bath salt, and I'll show you some of my products so that you all can see. And if you have questions about anything, you can ask me. CBD is legal. It's probably a couple of states that you can't mail it to, but it is legal. They have different laws in different
so
states
what if it's if it's
pertaining
so
to the
if it's so
licensing
if
and
it's so
selling.
beneficial far as health concerns, why are there so many restrictions in some states that they do you think it will kind of hit a ding to the pharmaceutical company that they want
Exactly. That's
to
why they didn't
allow
make
it
it
to
legal.
be legal? They want the pharmaceutical company to make all the money. Okay.
Exactly. So now why it's starting to be legal is because they bought themselves enough time on how to benefit from making it legal. And that's
Okay.
in the cost that they charge us to operate a business or a brick and mortar, or, you know, have a licensing. So
Mm-hmm.
in every state, you have to Google it because, like, for instance, Iowa, I believe it is, or Ohio, they don't have any fees. You could just sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Then here in Georgia, it's $50,000 to have a license.
Really?
So my business, yes. California, if you're in California, you have you pay like, excuse me, your annual taxes,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as the licensing, it's nowhere near that amount. And you can sell it from anywhere in the state of California. In Las Vegas, you can only sell it out of a brick and mortar store.
Mm-hmm.
So they have different laws in every state. You just have to Google. And I actually started my company in California. That's when I collabed with my son.
Okay.
So I did all mine in California.
Okay. 50,000? Really? Who's supposed to walk around with $50,000 if I'm trying to build a business from scratch? So what do they expect you to do? To borrow it?
No, it's probably the people that's already in the legal businesses that has the money that kind
Oh,
of
okay.
go over, or people that already have other businesses with money that can move money over to go into that. Or it's a
So,
lot of rappers and a lot of people on TV, you know,
uh-huh. Right.
these reality show girls. It's a lot of people like that. Those are the ones that's opening. And even people from the government here in politics are opening up CBD stores.
Okay. So when you say $50,000, to me, it is almost a way to weed people out that they don't want
Yeah,
everybody to get in that business. So they want to make the cost so high that if you're going to be in that business, you able to, but they get good people in the business. That's when you say that type of money, that's what I'm looking at.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
it. I want you to look at this. Let me see if I can find it. It was a um documentary. It was on, I don't know what it was on, but it's on YouTube. And
mm-hmm,
I believe, let me make sure, I'm getting ready to see if I can find it. I believe it's called Marijuana, but
mm-hmm,
it was hosted by um Nas. You know the rapper
mm-hmm,
Nas from our time
mm-hmm,
back in the day? Are you familiar with
mm-hmm.
him? So he did the documentary. He did the documentary on this.
Okay.
And it was so interesting. And it showed how the law started.
Mm-hmm,
It broke down everything that we're discussing as far as the law.
mm-hmm.
And I want to find it. I just happened to come across it when it came on television. Um, but it's something that you should look at. I think everyone should look at it because it goes into the CBD aspect of it and how that, you know, people started getting into that business and why.
Right.
But I'm gonna say that's the name of it. If not, I'll come back and go under the message, the link for this, and put it
Mm-hmm.
in there.
Okay.
But I'll have to find it. But I know it was hosted by Nas,
Okay.
and he did the documentary on it.
Okay.
So um, it's very interesting, and it
Okay.
showed what states and what happened. But it's some high ranking people in this industry.
I know Shawnee O'Neal was
Mhm.
one of the investors. She set up a dispensary.
Yeah,
Uh,
she actually has a marijuana dispensary. Mike
yeah.
Tyson has a marijuana spa that he started with his brother-in-law, where you can
Mm-hmm.
actually go on vacation. It's like a resort, and it's real high end. So you have a lot of people that did start, but as far as the CBD,
Mm-hmm.
Al Harrington, he's a big name in the CBD industry in California. And Allen Iverson, the basketball player, just partnered
Mhm.
with him and just launched his new CBD company with
Okay.
Al.
Okay.
Um, so it's a few people out there. It's a young lady actually from Atlanta that
Mhm.
was in the marijuana industry or whatever. She actually served federal time in the past.
Mhm.
And she came home. She started um, Airbnbs and flipping properties and,
Mhm.
she started with a t-shirt company and she kept flipping her money and she
Mhm.
grew. So when
Mhm.
these things became legal, she got back in it on the legal side.
Okay.
But she took her CBD business because of the cost here in Atlanta, and
Mhm.
she actually moved and got a place in California and started a farm there.
Oh.
Yeah, so she sells it. So I do business with her as well. But my grower that I originally started from, he's
Mhm.
here in Atlanta in Georgia,
Okay.
and he's a black guy as well.
Okay.
And
So
she
what?
is
Okay. So what items do you have that you're going to show us?
okay. So I'll start with my oil. So I don't know if I showed you my products before, but now I have my labels done. Let me see, how do I don't
I
know if you
like
can.
that.
Yeah. So these are
Okay.
my labels, and then
Mhm.
it has all of everything about it on the back. The
Okay.
instructions are on the back.
Mhm.
So
And
this is my
how much is that bottle?
this is $60,
Okay.
and
And
it's
how many
extra.
uses can you get out of it?
It's 30 milliliters, 1 ounce. So you can use this pretty much a whole year if you just like rubbing it on
Mhm.
your body, for your like arthritis or inflammation. It's like having medicine in a cabinet.
Okay.
But for someone that has seizures or different things like that, and they're gonna take the drops under the tongue,
Mhm. Mhm.
or if you want to take them under your tongue to sleep or something,
Mhm.
to get a good night's rest, then it might go a little faster
Okay.
than, you know, it only takes 2 drops.
Okay.
So this is pretty strong. It's like I have one that's a little stronger than this, but this
Okay.
is considered like extra strength.
Okay.
So it lasts. It lasts. I'm I'm still on my same bottle, and this is what uh, November, and I'm
Mhm.
still on the same bottle.
Okay.
So it's almost a year next month. So it
Okay.
lasts.
Okay.
And okay, so this is my next favorite. This is my let me show you. This is my bath salt,
Okay.
and it has the instructions and everything on the back, and it tells you it's grown in Georgia,
Mhm.
and it has all of like what's in it, and then it has the instructions. So this is the bath salt,
Mhm.
and then this is how it looks, and it
Okay.
has rose petals in it. It has rose petals in it. I don't know if you can see that.
Mhm. I see it.
And it smells really, really, really good.
So
And
does it
I'm not
relax you?
exaggerating. It comes with the yes, it really does. It's the best bath I've ever had. And I'm not just saying it.
Okay.
This and I like the bath salt. This is my sister's favorite. She doesn't go without this.
Mhm.
But the bath bombs, like I put that in my bath as well. So I'll
Mhm.
do a scoop of it or two, and then I have the bath bombs. So let me
Okay.
show you.
So how much is the bath salt?
These okay, the bath salt and the body butter are $25.
Okay.
And this is the bath body butter. It's really creamy
Mhm.
and it's like butter.
Okay.
And it works. It's like I don't want to touch this one because this never been used, but I have one in there. But like when you put it on, you'll see it actually the oil absorb.
Mhm.
It's going to leave a shine. Some A little goes a long way. I'll just say that.
So let me ask you a question. Would that body butter be good with somebody for somebody who have eczema?
Um, Actually, I wouldn't suggest the butter for them.
Mm-hmm.
This,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I have um um coconut oil, CBD coconut oil that I put these oils in. Like I
Mm-hmm.
add the oils. I have a
Mm-hmm.
formula for eczema. Put it that way.
Okay.
But I don't have it on my site. It's for if
Mm-hmm.
somebody tell me, I make it and ship it to them. Like
So
my
it's
nephew has it.
pre-order.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's pre-order. It's not an item that, because the reason why I didn't put it on my site is because I didn't have a big request for it to
Mm-hmm.
test it as
Mm-hmm.
much.
Okay.
These items have been tested for like a whole year.
Okay.
So when like I started researching for the eczema because people asked me the same question you asked me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I researched that, I learned how to make the formula for that, but it's not a cream. It's the CBD. I mean, it's the coconut oil. Like you ever put coconut oil on your body when you get out the
Mm-hmm.
tub? So
Mm-hmm.
basically that's what you use. You use coconut oil and essential oils for the eczema. It's a
Okay.
certain, and it's like I want to say I add it's some like cornstarch you put in there. It's a
Mm-hmm.
formula for it, but I
Okay.
researched it and that's what I use for them. So it's
Okay.
not that. Yeah, this is just
Okay.
like to for the winter time or the
Mm-hmm.
fall. I
Okay.
use this in the summer, but I don't use as much.
Okay.
So that's so both of these are $25 each. That's the butter, the body butter, and the CBD salt.
Okay.
And these are both 4-ounce jars.
Okay.
Okay. So and then this is the bath bomb, and the bath bombs. These are rose petals in there. So when it drops and it fuzzes open, you'll have rose petals in your water.
Okay.
So you can get this in a I have like an oatmeal for the people with eczema.
Okay.
So I have like an oatmeal CBD bath bomb that helps for eczema patients. Now that's on my
Mm-hmm.
website. Well, not patients, but people with eczema. Usually I suggest they get the oatmeal CBD bath bomb and
Mm-hmm.
put that in their bath, and then that helps with their eczema. So that we have lavender, rose, and oatmeal.
Okay.
Those are the CBD bath bombs.
Okay.
And um, then we go into the flowers and the pre-rolls. So for those people that say, for instance, we have people out there that smokes marijuana
Mm-hmm.
and they want to stop,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, they like it. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? Some people like it, but they take a risk with their jobs because jobs test and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the pre-rolls. People, same way people smoke cigars,
Mm-hmm.
socialize, same difference. It's not illegal. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get you high. It's just CBD, and it actually gives you all the benefits. So your inflammation will go away, your pain might stop, you might just feel really relaxed. It's one of those days you might work all week and you
Mm-hmm.
had a rough, stressful day. It brings your
Right.
anxiety down. It does all of that.
Okay.
And you go on the patio, smoke CBD, and you just chill. You're not high, and this is how the pre-rolls look. So basically it's the flower, and this is a hemp um cone
Mm-hmm.
is made from hemp plant,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put the CBD in it, and then it's a pre-roll, but it's CBD. It's not marijuana, and it's nothing to get you high. It just gives you the benefits of everything you need to feel good. else I just told you, but in a smoke form. So the people who said they stopped getting high and they stopped smoking marijuana and they stopped doing all that, they started smoking
Okay.
these, and it didn't help them.
Okay.
I've heard literally heard testimonies on our site where people said they actually started using CBD and smoking CBD and they got off hard drugs.
Okay.
So I know it benefits, give you the benefits of the body and brings your body back to
Okay.
normal.
So then I have a question. If
So,
that is a natural benefit,
and
you would
then
think that.
like if someone wanted to make CBD
Uh-huh.
oil or make
Mm-hmm.
products, they would buy the flower because everything you saw
Okay.
started from the flower.
So here's my question. If that
Hmm.
rap what you just sold was beneficial to people getting off drugs, and since we are in an opioid crisis, you would think instead of using methadone or Suboxone, that would be an ulterior use that would be natural, that would not harm the body, that would be helpful. So the question then for me is,
Hmm.
do our country want us to not have an
Hmm.
opioid crisis or not? If there's a natural way to diffuse what we're dealing with. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's why I said make sure you all watch the
Uh-huh.
documentary by Nas because that's what he gets
Uh-huh.
into. I said that's why I said watch the documentary by
Mm-hmm.
Nas because that's the part he gets into really deep, the political
Okay.
side of it and what people actually went through. The African Americans who started the first actual CBD
Mm-hmm.
store. They actually raided their stores in Colorado, all type of stuff. And this was a congresswoman, and she was African American. So it's deep,
I see.
but they kept pushing it. And then you had a lot of political people that wanted this side of the rope.
Mm,
They wanted to be on the they wanted to be on the benefit side of it. So they started passing the laws. So I think as as we go down into the future, coming, that's when I believe they'll start using more CBD when they
okay.
figure out how to make more money off of it.
Okay. So have you gotten your products in any stores yet?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Have you gotten your products in any
Could you hear what I said?
No, I didn't hear what you say. I, I still
No,
can't.
that's my next step.
That's your next step.
I said no, that's my next step.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know why it's doing it. Yes, that's my next step. The reason why I haven't yet, and the reason why it took so long is because we had to come get the labels together and
Mm-hmm.
get the product presentable for the shelves.
Okay. Okay. So you have a manufacturer that print your labels for you.
So now we are just at that.
Mm,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. All right. That's good. That's good.
Yes. And and if it's anyone that would like to get more information about how to start business, or how to go into the CBD business, even if it's not as in depth, or they would like oil to put in their own products, because I have a lot of clients that purchases my oil to put into their
Mm-hmm.
products. So if it's anyone that either wants to start a business, wants to know the laws, where's beneficial, how to go about doing it, or even just get some products for their own purposes, they can reach out and I'll definitely help.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Um, do you have any plans that once you get your business up and running the way you want to, that you will be willing to allow others to use your product to brand as well? You know, like they have stores like Nothing But Cakes, or all the Starbucks or McDonald's, they have the corporate brand, but then they
Yes,
have, yeah,
yeah, that's the goal. That's how you actually make the big
okay,
money.
okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes. Like my goal is to, yeah, my goal was to make it, to show people that it was possible and that you could do it and get it out there. And then I want to just, that's my plan, to let everybody else
Mm-hmm.
carry it. And then I can focus on other
Okay.
things.
So what happened with
And
your the drink? So are you still doing the drink business as well?
the CBD drinks, the infused lemonades.
And that one and the other one, the vitamin drink, the Nutra.
Oh yeah, I still do that because that's where this started from. I'ma always do that. It's CBD tea and it's NutriBurst
Uh-huh.
and different things. So that is TLC.
Okay.
That's another company that I just sell their products and I get a commission basically.
Okay.
So that's how I found out about CBD
Okay.
from my coach who I signed up under to sell those products.
Okay.
So because my second born son has sickle cell, that's what made me interested in researching the benefits of CBD, because I wanted to know how I could get him off of his medicine
Okay.
because it was so strong. I didn't want him to um be on that strong medicine. You know, it have them
Mm-hmm.
out of it when they're in pain. They give them
Right. Right.
morphine,
Mm-hmm.
narcos, all that. I don't like that. I don't want
Right.
my baby getting addicted to those things. So I started researching CBD to see if it could help him. And that's how I
Okay.
got into this part
Okay.
of it.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So everybody, make sure you go on Latise Jordan's website, which is listed up under her name. Let's be supportive of our women in business. They have to really work hard to fight for a place in this business world. And we want to always be supportive. We want to always push our women forward. I tell everybody, once they hit the stream, go on all our outlets, post your stuff. That's the purpose of To a Woman's Heart outlet. I'm talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr. I even created a TikTok. So,
Oh wow.
and the social media outlet for toawomansheart.org. This is the only way we're going to be able to brand us as women. We got to put ourselves out there. We got to be supportive of one another and make sure that people are aware that we are in existence, because a lot of times people don't know that these women are out here doing it. They really doing it. They didn't push
Yes.
hard. They didn't studied and push to get their business up and running. So I want us to be supportive. We got enough negativity about women. We don't need no more negativity. So our purpose and our goal is to push each other forward to help us become our better best selves. And that's what I try to do from the bottom of my heart.
Yes, you do.
Uh is to push women forward, because sometimes a lot of women don't see the qualities they have in themselves. And a lot of fear kicks in, and negative people get in their ears, and they start telling them, why you wasting your time? You see it's not going nowhere. But the Lord said, you make the one step and I'll make the two.
Yes.
And all we have to do is make the one step. We can't let fear keep us from getting to our destination. We will never get what is intended for us to be. And a lot
Yes.
of us women sit on our skills and our gift and they go to waste. Let's
Yes.
use them. We are a powerful force to be reckoned with if we just would look at ourselves and realize that.
And
That's all
network.
I'm saying.
Don't
Exactly.
be afraid to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help. The least expected person you think won't do it will be the person that will. And they
Exactly.
might know the one person that can link you to your millions. You never know. And I want to
Exactly.
say thank you, Miss Renee, for giving me this opportunity and this platform for myself and all the other women in business. Um, I see this vision going so far, helping us um, becoming, larger and on higher platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So we have millions on here just on your platform alone. I've tapped in from time to time and watched, like I might not hit the lives sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but I go back and watch and comment. And you have it's some talented women
Mm-hmm.
with visions that I know is from God. So
Mm-hmm.
if we stick together, network, push each other, ask the questions, ask for the help,
Mm-hmm.
you never know where it might go.
Exactly.
And that
Exactly.
goes for the guys, the women, the kids, just our race as a whole, just
Mm-hmm.
in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it gives our young girls something to look forward to because we are setting the example that we can do it. We don't let nothing stop us. And we already multitaskers anyway.
Yes.
We do a lot of things at one time and still get it done. So
Yeah. And
just
don't let one failure kill everything. And Miss
exactly.
Renee can tell you, I started a lot of things. I've had a shoe store from 2007 to a boutique in Chicago to a boutique in Atlanta to from in a store, brick and mortar to online to all type of stuff. Now CBD, and I still do my clothes. You just have to keep going until God is ready to open that window and those blessings come in.
Yeah. It's preparation process though,
Yes.
because if he give things us too quick, we might not know how to handle it. But if we
Yeah.
go through the rough patches, the high
Yes.
roads and the low valleys, then we
Right.
will learn how to appreciate it when we get to our
Exactly.
destination.
Exactly. Because everything I went through got me here. And now I'm able
Exactly.
to produce a product that looks like this and that is this from
Right.
all of those things that I
Mm,
did.
yes. Yes. That's a beautiful thing. And I love the packaging. And I
Thank you.
and if you can't remember the website, please know any woman that we highlight on To a Woman's Heart logo and link to their website is on our website. So whoever you think you forgot, you don't remember, just go to toawomansheart.com. That's number two, a womansheart.com. Look at the bottom, and every business is down there. Their logo and the link to their site is there. So I'm not a person to just talk about things. I try to be a person of action.
Yes.
And when I say I try to support, I try to support. And Latise can testify. Nothing I
Yes.
do comes with a dollar sign attached to it.
No.
So believe
So
me
let's
when I say,
donate. Let's pour into Miss Renee. Let's keep her platform going. Let's spread the word. Let's do our due diligence.
exactly. So I thank you, Latise, again, and
You,
good job for
yeah,
rebranding. So I might have to give me some
yeah.
body butter and
I had
some
CBD,
bath salt.
bath salt.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna get
I
all that
got
stuff. And I'm gonna send you
you.
the hair stuff that I've done.
Yes.
Uh yeah.
Let me know about that and I'll get that.
Yeah.
And you said your sister needed some oil. Can
Yeah.
you give me a testimony to our listeners about what she said about the oil?
Oh, she said that when she used the oil, she actually used the oil to rub, and then I told her you can put up under your tongue. She, you can put up under your tongue, and so she had screws in her neck, she has screws in her back, and she has a hip replacement. So pretty much all of her, when I say is wired, because when you go through the airport and you go bing, 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 you get some metal in your back. And so I gave her the bottle, the little sample bottle that you gave me, but I didn't remember what you said. And so it didn't have a label on it. So I had to call you and I
Yeah,
asked.
I
And
forgot.
so, and she was like, I put it in the microwave, I heated up, put it up on my tongue, I rubbed it on it, and she felt so much better because she said when it rained, rain really makes her body ache really,
Mm,
really bad. But I'm telling you, she said she used that oil and it was amazing.
yeah,
It
thank
did
you.
just what she needed to do. She was able to sleep,
Hmm.
and it subsided the pain tremendously. So that was a good thing for her. So I'm just saying, we talk about people with products, but to know that the products actually work is a testament. So if you have anybody out here that has arthritis or, people with gout and everything else, you can get this product and use it. Let's be supportive of one another. It don't hurt us. We support everybody else. Let's support each other. If we
Hmm.
get together and bond together, we can break down some walls. We can make an impact, a great impact. So our purpose and our goal again is just uplifting women in business, and let's be encouraging and motivating to each other. I say all the time, even with me in the t-shirts, I ask everybody just get one t-shirt. That's it. I'm not asking you for a lot. Just purchase one t-shirt. Just be supportive. Everybody on this platform, I try to be supportive to. I try to be supportive to. It don't cost me nothing to be supportive. All right. And then you can buy these for Christmas gifts. You got family members out here got aches and pains and all this good stuff. Get the product for your family member. Get the
I,
bath bomb. Get the
I'm
the
gonna
the
have gift bags, like
okay.
little gift bags I'm put together.
Okay, so y'all check out the website. You start your Christmas shopping now. Get
Yeah,
it in early. Get your little CBD oil, get all your stuff. And if you got somebody that's addicted in your family, they need to smoke a little something to get them better, the healthy way, get it.
I
Help
have
them out.
one more, well, two more testimonies. Myself with my oil. I
Mm-hmm.
was in here making stuff, and when you make the oil, it gets, well, when I do my drinks, my CBD drinks, not the
Mm-hmm.
tea, but I have a CBD syrup that I put in my lemonade,
Mm-hmm.
and so when you make it, it's hot, the syrup, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like syrup, you
Mm-hmm.
make. So I thought it cooled off enough, and this was amazing to me. I didn't even know this benefit of the CBD oil until this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the syrup and I let it cool, and I started to bottle it, to jar it so I could put
Mm-hmm.
it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little tad bit left. And when I went to the CBD Expo, that's another thing, ladies. They have the CBD Expo. They just had one in Atlanta. They had one in Chicago in October. And
Mm-hmm.
now I think it's going to the East Coast somewhere. So they have expos as well. And when you go to the expo, you can get samples of everything. You'll be amazed what they have that's CBD,
Mm-hmm.
from dog treats on to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So in the CBD Expo, they had the syrup, they had samples, and they
Mm-hmm.
had these little plastic jars or whatever. So I said, "Oh, let me go get the CBD jar." It was empty. I said, "I'll put this last little bit in the jar I had from the expo." So when I did it, it was still hot and it melted through the bottle. That's how warm it still was. It made the
Mm-hmm.
jar melt, and it dropped, it dripped on my hand, my
Mm-hmm.
finger,
Mm-hmm.
because I was holding it in my hand, and it instantly turned my finger like white, like a blister. It was gonna blister. It
Mm-hmm.
really hurt. I didn't know it was that hot. I thought it
Mm-hmm.
cooled enough. So I right away I ran it under the cold water. And I started Googling on my phone what to do for burns because I'm like, dang, I can't have my finger messed up. So I started Googling and it said put Vaseline on it. Don't put butter. Don't do this. Don't do that. Run it under cold water. If it blisters, if it does that, you might need to go to the hospital. So all of my skin right here where it's brown, this was all pretty much like the color of my fingernail. It was like white and it was a streak where you could see the syrup went. So every time I took it under the water, from under the water, the pain would throb. You know how a burn feel? The first thing came to my mind was CBD oil because it says it alleviates the pain, you know, and it helps with pain. So I didn't have Vaseline and I was like, that's the only thing I have in the house. So I'm going to use that and hopefully it works. So I ran and got my bottle, my refill bottle that I fill these up with. And I just poured it all over my finger and I wrapped it with a paper towel like this. I put these two together and wrapped it. When I woke up the next day, when I went to sleep, I laid my hand on my chest just so it wouldn't move because it was, you know, first of all, when I poured the oil on it, it relieved the pain a lot. And I was like, whoa, it works. And I was amazed because I never read or heard anything about burns ever. I'm just trying something. When I woke up, you know how you wake up and you have an injury and you don't know how you slept. And the first thing you do is like try to check your wound. So I looked at my hand right away and my hand looked exactly like this. The white was gone. I was bending my finger, no pain. It actually felt just like this finger. No signs at all
of the burn.
None. Not a blister. I couldn't believe it. I called my son because he helped me wrap it. He saw it.
Right.
And I said, oh my goodness. And I said, do you see this? Do you see this? I called everybody.
Right.
My mom, my other son. I was amazed. So I'm like, I said, now that's what's gonna make me $1 million if I could just. But it was no way I can explain it to people until they burn themselves, and you don't want anybody to burn themselves.
Right.
So I just called all my family because you know we have restaurants that serves up. So I called everybody and I was like, take your oil to the job in case somebody burn. Keep some there too, because it heals burns if it's not real bad. So that's another thing I wanted to say. It works for burns.
Okay. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah, and I just stumbled up on that one. So
yeah, well, you know what? Some of the best inventions happen by accident.
That was one of them. That is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
So I said I was gonna make like a salve. Like what do you call it? Like
salve.
Salve.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna take it and make it like a salve and put it in a like aluminum thing for burn.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So that's my next.
Idea.
That's my next project.
All right. Well, let me know when you figure that out and you package that up, and then we can let everybody know that it is coming out. Because people cook in the kitchen, holidays, people burn themselves.
They can get the oil now.
Right. Okay.
This works.
Okay.
And I put it. All my family got it in their kitchens and their bathroom cabinets. My mama would panic if she get low on oil. I kid you not.
Really?
She had arthritis bad.
Oh.
And she said it's life-changing. And my uncle, he used to take Latise. He won't go low on this either. He said he don't take Latise anymore. And he only used this maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And it lasts for the whole week.
Okay.
And he worked out.
Okay. And Latise is not good for you anyway.
That's why he was so happy. When I sent him this, he said his stomach was horrible. So on my Instagram page, his review is on there under reviews. Okay. If anybody wants to read my uncle's review.
Okay.
So yeah, they go crazy over it. So it's a real good product. I'm really, out of all the things I've done in my 51 years, this is what I'm most proud of, this CBD.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it too, because you did a good job. It's a cute package. I know it benefits some people in my family, so I don't have them aches and pains, but it helps them. But if I get it, I know where to go. But I am gonna do the bath salt and the bath ball that I like for relaxing. It might help me sleep at night. So you
Well,
know,
I'm gonna gift you that for having me on your platform. So
ah,
you don't have to sew into it. And then when your sister ready for the oil, you could just get that later. But I'm gonna gift you your products.
yeah, I'm gonna let her know. I run across a lot of people, so I'll just send them to your website and they can purchase it there. But post
Yes.
uh, some items on
Yes.
the page so people can see
Yes, I will.
the bath bomb, the oil, and everything. So let them see. Then I'll take it your post and I'll repost it to all the other outlets so we can get you out there and get you that head
Yes,
start
ma'am.
that you need.
Yeah, I just donated 50 bottles to a breast cancer nonprofit organization. They had a black tie event this past Sunday called
Okay.
Beauty Beneath the Bra.
Mm-hmm.
So I donated, and she messaged me and said they were ranting and raving about it, and they want to know where they could put their reviews. And these are all breast cancer patients. So
Ain't that beautiful?
yeah, my
That's
grandmother passed from breast cancer, so that's the charity that I want to give to every year with my oil.
okay. Well, I'm thinking about doing an event for women. I'm working on it now for next year. It's gonna be called Who Is She?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
So
definitely donate.
so,
I
but I
wanna be
want to.
responsible.
My goal is to have all of my women who I highlighted as vendors
Yes,
for the event.
that's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'm working on that now. Trying to find a location and all that good
I have a
stuff.
location for you. One of my friends, she's actually a minister too. She just this last year they opened the event space. I'll give
Okay,
you the details. You can see if it's big enough.
okay, yeah, that's what the Lord gave me to do. Who is she?
Mhm, mhm.
So
Her
I'm
name is
gonna work on
Michelle
that.
Williams. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
It's called the social. I think it's called the social.
Okay,
It opened in Naperville. You can look it up.
okay,
But I'll
yeah,
get the exact name, but I know it's social. I don't know if it's
okay,
social club, but
okay.
and she
We
does the decorating and all that. She does
oh,
everything.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
see how God worked that thing out.
Yes.
He worked it right on out.
Yes.
All right, don't go nowhere. I want to chat with you a little bit after this.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming on and joining. And I hope I've answered all your questions. If you need my help with anything, just reach out.
All right. Talk to y'all. Thank y'all.